focused in yet another case of moral policing. A farewell party of college students was allegedly stopped by the Bajrang Dal workers. Now, the police, however, claims that there was no violence and the party was stopped peacefully when the right-wingers learnt that underage youngsters were consuming alcohol. Now, the police reached and got the venue cleared upon a complaint by Bajrang Dal workers. One may remember the attack on a pub in 2009 when workers of a right-wing organization attacked a group of youngsters in a pub in Mangalore. Now, it seems like 13 years later, nothing has changed.
North police station limits of Mangalore City Commissionerate. Yesterday there was an incident at about 9 o'clock. About 5 to 6 boys claiming to be belonging to some organization. They have come near the premises of Recycle, a restaurant and a pub, and they have asked the bouncer of the establishment to verify with the manager whether there are minor boys and girls under the age of 21 who have come and might be consuming alcohol, as it becomes a violation of the law. There hasn't been any attack on any pub or any restaurant. They have come and tried verifying, and there hasn't been any physical violence or altercation or exchange of words also between the customers of the pub and the organizations who have come near the premises of the pub.
And while the police maintain there was no force used, the Bajrang Dal workers have warned that the right-wing organization will not tolerate what they call quote-unquote such acts. They have issued a warning to all pub owners, telling them that if they violate the law, Bajrang Dal is ready to stop this.
ಬಜರಂಗ ದಳ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಬ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಆ ಪಬ್ಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ರಾಪ್ತ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆ ಪಬ್ಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಜು ಮಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂಬ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಪಬ್ಬಿನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೌನ್ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುವಂತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆವು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರನ್ನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಒಂದು ಹಬ್ಬ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಶ್ವ ಹಿಂದೂ ಪರಿಷತ್ ಬಜರಂಗ ದಳ ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಇನ್ನು ಈ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದರೆ ಇಂಥ ಘಟನೆ ನಾವು ಸಹಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಬ್ಬಿನ ಮಾಲಕರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು ಮೀರಿ ನೀವು ಪಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುವುದಾದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಜರಂಗ ದಳ ಕೂಡ ತಯಾರಿದೆ.
Colleague Deepak is joining us live on the broadcast for more on this. Deepak, if you could walk our viewers through the events that really transpired last night in that pub in Mangalore, and also the warning that Bajrang Dal has sent to other such pubs.
Well, quite surprising that, such things are continuing to happen and not much is being done about it. Now, this incident took place last evening where a few Bajrang Dal activists went to this particular location. The bouncers here have asked them, or rather told them to refrain from going up. But, there was a lot of drama that ensued there where, the activists said that, they should not continue to have this party. There were, students who were there. They shouldn't be drinking. These were the objections that were raised. And finally, the management sent out most of the people who were inside. And while they were walking out as well, you could hear some of them, scream at the girls walking out that, that they don't they know that they shouldn't be here. And are they here to have fun? This is not what they should be doing. Policing them. At this point in time, the police were also at that particular location. The commissioner visited today and he went on to even give a statement that, it's illegal if you're underage to be in this particular location. And also said there was no attack per se on the pub. Now, the question that the Congress is raising here is that who's the real police? If there is anything illegal happening, it's for the management of that particular pub for which a license has been given to take any sort of action, or for the police to act. But giving a free run to fringe elements to go and behave the way they want, and moral police, anybody who's come here is an outright violation that they're doing, and they should be booked, is what the Congress party is saying. We'll really have to see how the government really reacts to this. The police at this point in time has not made a mention of anyone coming forward and filing a complaint in this regard, or any suo moto complaint as well. But overall, the fringe elements running amok in coastal Karnataka is definitely a worrying trend.
Right, Deepak, we'll really have to wait and watch how the government really reacts to this. Many thanks for taking us through all those details. All right, now let's listen into some political reactions that are coming in.
The culture of India is not anti-women. It is the culture of Bharatiya Janata Party and its affiliates who try to reduce the role of a woman in that, in their thought processes. This is, I would say, this is just an indication of how they think of women, and absolutely minds which are, I would say, corrupted with thought process like this who continue to do this. Violence against women and behaving like this with women is absolutely unfortunate. What is more unfortunate is that a state like Karnataka, we continue to see this in a place like Mangalore, with people repeatedly trying to enforce moral policing on how people should be behaving and how residents should be.
See, that is whenever BJP government is there, all this type of harassment, misusing moral police. When the police officer remove their uniform and wear their other type of dress, the Chief Minister encouraged. Even at the initial stage, Chief Minister encouraged the moral policing. If anything has wrong happened, all this is responsible at the time of BJP rule, and it is Mr. Bommai who is responsible. That is why we are telling the government of the people of Karnataka, give us an opportunity, let us throw them out, we'll give you peace, we'll give you liberty, we'll give you freedom.